Good morning. It is, well, it's 10 past 3 in the morning on the 18th of, fuck what day? A month? February. I have stayed up all night and, yeah, a lot happened today. I think I had a sleep in this morning. I can't really remember. Something happened and I couldn't do my mindfulness post this morning. Oh no, I remember now. I had to drop my car off for service, and so I got to bed at like 3 in the morning because I was up watching anime, or at least I was up doing something, and then I did the whole I'll just keep watching one more episode, and then the next thing you know it's 3 in the morning, and I'm deciding, fuck, I should probably go to bed. Oh, I know what fucked me up. I had a nap yesterday afternoon, or the day beforehand, and because I had the nap, I didn't go to bed early. I was just wide awake past midnight. I can't remember what I was doing though. Maybe, oh no, I was doing the XP leveling system, I think. Anyways, so I got up at 7:30, dropped my car off for service at 8 a.m. I brought my book, and then I sat there for about nearly an hour before my friend picked me up. He had to go drop his kids off at school, and I knew that I was going to be waiting a while, so I brought my book. I think I got like a good 30 minutes in just in that time period, because I was catching up on some things on my phone, and then for the other part I was just reading my book. And then where I was in the service centre, I was actually tucked around the corner, so he didn't even know that I was there. Like he'd messaged me on my phone saying, "Oh, are you here?" Because he was talking to his ex co-workers at the counter for 5 to 10 minutes before he messaged me, and I thought I could hear his voice, but I wasn't really sure. I didn't want to be that dude that just hopped up, looked around the corner at this random person just to have them look at me, and then we just have this awkward eye contact. So I thought to myself that he would just text me, and he did eventually. So I then went home. I had about an hour, and then I had to go back into town, so I couldn't have a nap. So I had a shower, and then my housemate's brother came and picked me up. We went down to the gym and we trained legs with my little brother, like he trained both of us. And that was a really good session in terms of trying new things, I'd say. I haven't been able to squat in years because of my shoulder, purely just because of the way that, like, when I hold the bar, I get all this tension here in my shoulder, and it's just uncomfortable and really sore, and it's just not a good time. So they have a thing called like a safety bar squat, not a Smith machine. It's kind of like this, it's kind of like a bar, but then it like curves in the middle, and then there's these little handles that stick out the front that you hold on to. So your squat position is like that, like obviously both hands, and then you squat like that instead of having your hands stretched out like that. So I've always wanted to try it, and it was really, really good. It was comfortable, and I was able, I mean, for a person that's never squatted in years, and you know, I hurt myself on the leg press about a month ago. I've been really scared about my range of motion, how much my body can handle. So we just warmed up with the bar, and then I think I put 5 kilos on each side for another warm up, and then I jumped it up to 10 kilos each side, and then I went to 15 each side, and then I was still feeling pretty good. So I went to 20 kilos each side. Every set I think had about 12 reps. I was getting more puffed than anything towards the end of my sets. I just haven't squatted in a long time, and I obviously just need to be fitter. But it was really good. Like I was getting, my stance was good, my depth was good, and I was able to keep my chest upright as well. I wasn't dropping my chest. So all in all, form wise, and even weight wise, I mean, like realistically, if I haven't done anything, really, really happy with the, let's call it the safety bar squat. We then moved on to Romanian deadlifts. I felt pretty good with them as well. I think I did 5 kilos each side for a warm up, and then I moved on to 10 kilos, and then I think for the last set I did 15 kilos each side. Obviously I switched back to the straight bar, and the main thing was with the Romanian deadlifts was the I've done them for a couple of weeks now, and I've always done them like in the past. I've never had anyone had to correct my form though. Like I've never had anyone watch me and see how my form is. So it was really good to get an outside perspective. I was not pushing my hips back far enough, and I don't even know how I describe it. Maybe I was just lowering first before pushing my hips back, I think. But anyways, so I got my form corrected there, because I think I was dropping the bar too far forward, and I was going down too far as well. Because my brother did ask me, he's like, "Oh, do you get lower back pain?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I do actually." And he's like, "Yeah, okay. How about you don't go down as far, and just we'll tweak a couple of things with your form." So once that all got adjusted, yeah, I still managed to move that 15 kilos towards the end, and he was pretty happy with my form. So pretty stoked there. I think we only did 3 sets there. Just like, I'm pretty sure we only did 3 or 4 working sets for the squat. We then moved on to lunges, I guess. Single leg lunges, like one at a time, walking. And then even then, that was really good because sometimes I'm unsure of my feet positioning, hip positioning. So it was really good to get outside opinion or perspective, whatever you want to call it, and then just do some lunges, because lunges, I hate doing them because I'm so bad at them. So it was really good to try and dial my form in. I even managed to hold some dumbbells as well, because I let my left leg lead, and then the right leg only did as much as the left leg did. So that was really awesome. I was supposed to bring my camera today to film some of it, but I just didn't get around to it. We only did 2 sets of that. BJ, my workout partner, he was not able, he didn't feel comfortable doing the lunge, so he just went on the assault bike, I think they call it, just to keep his legs warm, while I just did a couple sets. I think I only did like 2 working sets each side for the lunges. After that, we moved on to seated hamstring curls, I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was seated hamstring curls. Did that. We then moved on to leg extent, I did single leg extensions, to try and the same thing, just isolate my left leg, because I know that usually when I do leg extensions, my right leg picks up the slack for the left. So by doing the singles, I guaranteed that, you know, the left side was getting adequate load, and at the same time I knew that I was only working my right leg as hard as what my left leg was working. So that was really good. And then we finished with some seated calf raises, which I fucking hate, because, like, I don't hate them, but they're just not my favourite exercise. But I do them because no one wants skinny calves. I mean, like, personally, I don't really care, but yeah. And then that was pretty much the end of our session. So then BJ dropped me to my car, because my car was finished for service just before we started the workout, actually. And then we went to Woolies, and then BJ cooked us up some chicken wraps for lunch. So that was pretty awesome. And then it gets even better. Actually, I forgot to mention, after we worked out, I managed to run a kilometre, and then I think I walked for the 3 minutes after that, and then BJ just walked and watched the NBA, and then we went to bed our day. After lunch, we actually sat in the spa. BJ's parents have a spa, so we went and sat in that, and holy shit, I've not been in a spa in years, and it was so fucking relaxing. It was unreal. Like, I could not get over how good my body felt just like sitting in the spa. And I would have sat in that sucker for 2 hours or something. Maybe a bit over 2 hours. It was so nice, and the jets were just massaging me, that, like, oh god. And it's probably like the most relaxed I've been in a while, and like just getting massaged, and even just like while positioning the jets around my back, like I could tell that I was sore, and then I could tell that I was sore getting out of the spa as well. So yeah, like that was a really good way to finish the afternoon. We're going to do the same thing again today, actually. So BJ has a driving lesson. Oh, not a driving, but he's going for his HR license. So he needs to get a bit of training on that. So we're going to go to the gym after he finishes that, and then we're going to go back to his place, have some lunch, and then we're going to sit in the spa and just have an anime marathon for a couple hours. That'll be really awesome. I actually cannot wait to do that. So then after the spa, I went home. I had a shower, put some washing on, and then there was a lot going on at home, so I just decided to go back over to Mama and Pop Pop's place, and I brought my guitar with me, so I played like 35 minutes of guitar, something like that. I read some more of my book, so I got extra book reading in today, and I made sure I got my guitar done, because I've been trying to get that all up. And then I was there for so long that I stayed for dinner, and then even after dinner, I think I sat down, and then Mama and Pop Pop were watching all about vintage cars, like we were looking at like the most famous Shelby Cobras in the world, and like one of the most famous Mustangs and things like that. But then we kept getting blocked by fucking YouTube ads every couple minutes. So then I got the shits, and I'm like, nah, I've had enough. And Pop Pop appreciates YouTube like I appreciate YouTube. Like, I fucking love YouTube. I watch it every day, for all sorts of just random things. I absolutely love YouTube. That's why I pay for a family membership, so that way me and my siblings can all enjoy YouTube, because I hope that they all enjoy it the way that I do. I know that my older sister does, and my brother-in-law. I know that they're big YouTube people just like me, and even my housemate. So like we've all got this YouTube family, and I had one spot left, and you know, I know that Pop likes to watch YouTube, because whenever I'm over, they're usually watching something on YouTube. But yeah, so I just decided, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll invite Pop to my YouTube family, and that way he doesn't have to deal with ads anymore. That way I don't have to deal with ads anymore when I'm over there. But you know, it's even like when we have a family party, and we're in the back man cave or shed or whatever you want to call it. We always play music out loud off of YouTube, and it fucking irks me deep inside getting ads. Like, I hate just jamming out and getting, like, vibing with a song, and then an ad pops on for the next 60 seconds, and it just ruins my day. But now we don't have to worry about that anymore. So after that, I then went home. Like, I've eaten pretty good today, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I had some protein. I had 1.5 serves of protein after we finished the gym. I had 2 chicken wraps for lunch. I think I had another shake back here maybe. And then I went back over and had dinner. And then to kind of treat myself, and like, for me it was like simulating eating ice cream, but it was literally just ice, protein powder and water. But like, I just put so much ice in there that it's virtually just a frappe. And like, since the protein powder, like, it's not sweet, but it's not sweet, if that makes sense. Like, it's got enough flavor in there to make me think that it's delicious, or like I'm getting like a sweet treat. So I just made that for my dessert, I guess you'd call it. It was really just like, I'm realistically just drinking a protein shake, but I'm just drinking it with ice and just trying to trick myself into thinking that this is like a frappe. And like, it does the job, to be honest. Like, it curbs most of my sugar cravings. Yeah. Anyways, so after that, I think we watched a couple more new episodes. Like, me and my best mate, we always watch anime at night. Lately, we've been watching Shangri-La Frontier, Solo Leveling streaming at the moment. I've been watching Fruit Master. I was just watching Black Clover just now. I really like Black Clover. It's literally just, for me, it's kind of just like Naruto, but with, instead of ninjas, it's just like mages instead. But I think it's a fantastic show. So the most important thing though, so tonight I went through and I counted up. I went through a lot of my old blog posts, trying to see how things were documented. Well, not seeing how things were documented. I was trying to count the amount of hours that I've spent doing things. So I had to go through every post and then count, oh, yep, it says that I did some, it says that I played some guitar there. And I know that I usually just do half-hour guitar sessions. And then if I do anything shorter than that, I usually write down that it was a shorter session. So I went through, counted all that up. I didn't really track the reading part per se. Like, I know for a fact that it took me the whole month to read Ikigai, which is a Japanese book. I don't even know where it is at the moment. I'd hold it up if I had it readily accessible. Oh, it's just up there. It's not a big book. It really isn't. But for a bloke that never reads, it's a big book. I mean, I haven't finished a book since high school. And like, even if I did buy books as an adult, I either A, never read them, or B, I'd only read the sections that I wanted to if I needed something from that book. And then I'd never actually proceed to read the rest of the book. So for me, like, reading one book, big deal, massive deal. And I never really wrote down about my whole book reading thing, but I know it took me the whole month of January. And so I just Googled roughly how long it takes to read that book. Turns out it's about 3 to 4 hours. So you could do it in a day if you really wanted. I never had enough time or devoted enough time to do that. So I just put down 3.5 hours for January because it took me the whole month. I went through and counted everything, and then I wrote it down all in my OneNote. So it was roughly like, in January I spent 13 hours at the gym. I played 5 hours worth of guitar, and then about 3.5 hours of reading. Which then in February so far, I did 4.5 hours of reading, 4 hours of guitar, and 13 hours of gym so far. So the total now, so from the start of the year, the 1st of January to the 17th of February, which was like technically yesterday, but I guess that's today's post. And when I say today, I mean the 17th. I did 7 hours of reading in total. I've done 9 hours worth of guitar. I've done 26 hours of gym. And I've run 25 kilometers. So, for me, I haven't played guitar as consistently in a long time. Ever since I went back to FIFO, which is at least 3 to 4 years ago now, I haven't played any guitar. I've never read any books since high school. I have gone to the gym since high school. So that's nothing really super to brag about. But the fact that I've been going as much as I have been, I'm pretty chuffed about that, to be honest. And I've run 25Ks for the year. Like, I've actually run that. Like, that is not running and walking. That is purely just running. I never counted, in my Garmin app, I never count any kind of the walking. If I start walking, which I haven't, I pause it. So yeah, I've run 25 kilometers. So to put it in perspective, I have not run that far since high school. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was since high school. I mean, oh, actually, no, that's not true. I did a little bit of running, maybe in my early 20s, I think. I remember doing it at least a couple times at least. But yeah, so honestly, I think I'm making leaps and strides there. And then to correlate that with the XP leveling up system, so I think I'm rank 1 in the gym in the exercise subclass. So I'm now an Iron Novice. I got 100 experience for that. I'm so close to getting the first rank in the artistry subclass. That's the Wandering Bard. I've got an hour worth of guitar, and then that's 100 experience there. And then I think it was like 2 hours off the first rank for the knowledge or the reading subclass. So that's the apprentice scholar. So I'm not quite there yet. So the only things that I've earned XP for so far. Oh, and then I'm about. Oh wait, I might even be the rookie runner. How far is that? Oh no, rookie runner is 50 kilometers, so I'm halfway there. I got ahead of myself there. So yeah, so far, really happy with that. I mean, considering a lot of these things I haven't done until this year, like consistently. Oh, let me just check to see how far. Oh yeah, I've got about 2.5 hours of reading before I'm at rank 1 for the knowledge subclass. And then I think, so yeah, so the only thing that I've earned is 100 experience so far. So I'm still 400 experience off a bunch of, oh actually no, that's not true. So I have gone 30 days with no soft drink. So that's, how much do I get for that? I get 50 experience there, so I'm at 150 experience. A full month without alcohol, I've done that, so that I'm at 200 experience. Besides that, have not done anything else. Yep, no, I haven't done anything else. Damn it. So I'm at 200 experience, but once I get those other subclasses, then I'm at 400 experience, and then I only need 100 more experience, and then I've earned myself, well then I think I'll be level 5. Let me just check this. Oh yeah? Yeah. Well, I mean, technically I'm still a novice wanderer. From levels 1 to 5. I guess it's... And then once I reach level 6, then I'll become the adventurer. I think I fucked up the classes, or the level systems. I'll have to work that out. Anyways though, so yeah, that's pretty exciting. So now I've got a very solid base. I know exactly how much I've done, or at least I spitballed to see how much I've done. I tried to downplay a lot of it, so that way if it wasn't written down, I didn't record it. And I tried to be within reason, so like if I said that I had a rushed gym session, I usually know that's about 45 minutes, roughly. And then a full gym session is about an hour usually. So like just things like that. Now I should probably do the mindfulness post for today, because but I'm gonna have to do it all in one go. Let me just pull this up. All right, so today, today I was grateful for, I'm trying to think of like when I woke up, but I might just do, we're gonna do just a full day recap. So I was really grateful for, training with my little brother. Just because it's really nice to have someone help me correct my form, so that way I don't cause myself further injury later on down the track. And it's just like I really appreciate that, you know, that we were able to manage a time. The fact that whenever I bring BJ along, I never tell my brother until BJ, like until we just rock up. And my brother has been a saint, and he's never phased. He doesn't care. The more the merrier, we say. But I just appreciate the fact that he has such a great attitude about that. One compliment I can give myself today. Look, I've been dreading counting the hours and going back through my blog Been dreading it because I just know it's such a big job, and I really should have gone to sleep like 4 hours ago, but I wanted to get it done. I really wanted to get it done. So that way it was done. I had a baseline. I can start counting experience, and that way I can start doing like exactly what I'm trying to promote, I guess. Like, I'm trying to better myself, and it's hard for people to follow along if they don't know where I'm at either. If I don't know where I'm at. So, good job, man. You fucking just, you did it. It took you a little while because you dicked around a bit, but you did it. What were my key focus points for today? The key focus points were to train with my little brother, get my car serviced, and pray to God that nothing was fucking wrong with it. Like, super wrong with it. And luckily, nothing was super wrong with it. Like, the car is really good. They didn't have any dramas. Well, I mean, nothing that I didn't already know about. Except, well, my starter battery's on the way out. So that's another $300. But besides that, like, I do have a spare battery sitting in the garage, so I might just swap that out myself. And then I think the other key focus points were just trying to do some more website stuff. So even tonight, as I was going through the blog posts, I noticed that when I started doing these video posts, the first couple I didn't know how to do AI summaries back then. So I started just doing a bunch of AI summaries on them, fixing them up. Some of them had the tiniest bit of writing, so I just deleted them, downloaded the transcript, put it into ChatGPT, got it summarized, and copied and pasted that in. I did that for a bunch. I did that, like, I put so many things into ChatGPT tonight that I actually maxed out the amount of free things that I could do. And I came to this crossroad, and the options were just do it tomorrow, or I could pay to upgrade to ChatGPT Plus or the Pro or the Premium. I can't remember what the technical name is for it, but I just had to pay for the next one up from free, and then I could just keep doing what I was doing. Like, I was making so much progress, and I didn't really want to stop. But at first, I was like, oh, do I really have the money to spend on that? And then I thought to myself, fuck, I've spent a lot of money on drugs and alcohol and ridiculous things in the past that never served me any purpose. Whereas I use ChatGPT every day, and it helps me out. Even just asking it questions. Like, I genuinely use it every day. Even just for, like, when I'm trying to find out calories of things. Just because in MyFitnessPal, I don't know, like, what they're showing me, if it's the raw weight or the cooked weight, or like, so I use ChatGPT to get a spitball, and then I then go into MyFitnessPal and grab the ones that look the closest to it. So even just for little things like that. So I bit the bullet, upgraded, and then I just kept steamrolling and just kept doing my thing, fixing up a bunch of things. I hopped onto the Garmin website, and I was mucking around with my watch settings there, trying to make it easier for me to track things. So I've realized, because I can record the activity as other, and the way that I now segment them, so in my Garmin I can change the activity, so like it'll come up as other, but I can also set it as something else. So all of my reading I've been putting as breath work, and all of my guitar I'm putting as meditation. Now I chose those two because in the reporting system in the Garmin, it can show you the amount of total time that you spent doing that activity. Like you can do that online, and I'm pretty sure I can set it up in the phone as well. So from now on, as long as I just every day change the activity data in my phone after I do it, it saves me having to do it at the end of each month. Unless I can automate that, which I think I'm going to try and do that using Python, like using some scripting. I think it's possible. I have to ask ChatGPT to see if it is possible. And that way, it's just I can easily just open up my phone, and then I can check. I can just click, like I go activity, like I select other activities, and then I didn't realize that there's a drop down box, and then I can check to see how much time I spent meditating and doing my breath work. Because yeah, so gaming doesn't register the amount of hours you spend doing it, whereas the other two do. So that's why I chose those two activities. Just so that way it's easy for me to keep track of this going forward, because ideally I should be updating the hours every week, or better yet, every day. And I can set it up to do every day. I asked ChatGPT how to do that, but that requires me writing some code. And A, I don't know how to code, and B, I don't know how to code. So it'll take me a while to set up, but like I think it's going to be possible. So yeah, I spend a lot of time just trying to fine tune a bunch of these things to make life easy for me going forward. And that's how I got to being up so late. And then, like ideally tomorrow, hopefully ChatGPT can like I asked it if I can create a script, so that way I'll walk you through the process. So what happens is whenever I upload a video to YouTube, I can create a script so that way it uses the YouTube API to search to see to search to see if I released a new video, and then I can set that so it runs every 10 minutes if I really want. And then if it detects that there's a new video up, what it's going to do then, like it's going to get a copy of the transcript, download that, take it into ChatGPT, summarize it for me, and then it's going to grab that data, like that summary that it's just created, and then it's going to log into my website, create a new blog post, and then post that summary directly, and then hopefully with the YouTube embed code as well. So that way people from the website or YouTube can see it, I guess. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And then I can take it one step further as well, and I can extract my Garmin data for that day as well, and then I can post that up, and then it can also convert it into hours to be added onto my counters, I guess you'd call them, like my tracking counters. So yeah, that's the ideal thing in the long run. So that way, all I've got to do, whip this out, whip that out, film everything, let me do my talking, because it's so much faster than typing. And then as soon as I upload it to YouTube, the script can do everything. It can do everything that I would usually do, but I just don't have to do it. And like that sounds amazing, and time is the most precious thing to me. So if I can automate that and save myself a couple of hours each day, I totally will. So yeah, so I think that's the grand plan for the next, or maybe the next month. Like, I've got to try and wrap my head around how things work, and I am about to go back to work, so I've run out of free time. Oh, sorry, I should probably get back to the bloody wellness post. I talked about the key focus points. I talked about how I'm going to achieve it. What did I learn today? Well, look, I learned a fair bit, to be honest. I was, I learned about my form in the gym. I learned more about my friend's partner and about their life. I learned more about. I learned about vintage cars tonight. I learned a fair bit today. I just can't. I think those are the things that stick out the most for me, though. What positive things happened today? Oh, look, I went over that already, but lots of positive things. Like, heaps of positive things. Self-reflection and notes. Look, I feel like I've covered the majority of everything. I waffled on for a fair bit of shit there. And then and then it's what did I do today that scared me? It would be squatting. Squats I've had a big fear of squats the last couple of years, and I had a fair bit of self-doubt, especially with my two rib injuries, like 2 in 6 months, all while I was doing leg exercises. So that didn't give me any confidence to do a squat, and I know how much pain it causes my shoulder. So that's probably one of the biggest things that scared me the most today. Yeah. Anyways, it is, what time is it? Fuck me, it's 4 in the morning. It's 4 in the morning, so I'm going to go to sleep, and hopefully I sleep like a fucking log. I'll get this. This will be super easy to edit, because it's literally just copying over one video and then posting that up on YouTube. Anyways, oh fuck, what do I say? Just remember, you're enough. You've got this. Go crush some goals. Go kick some ass, and the world's a better place with you in it. Peace.